Hey y'all, I'm Kiafa Levi and I am the founder of The Social Vine. The Social Vine is a social media agency. And what inspired me to start my social media agency? Honestly, it was being told no multiple times. I have always worked in some sphere of social media and online engagement. And over a few years, I had been really researching and just digging in, educating myself, playing around with different platforms, and got hired by the agency and winded up getting fired by that agency. And then I was devastated, obviously. But what happened was I realized I can do this on my own. And so that's really what's got me to start my own agency. The story behind the Social Vine is John 15:5, and it reads, I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. Honestly, that was the testimony of my life. I knew that if I didn't have the connection to Jesus, there was nothing that I was going to do that would bear much fruit. And so I wanted to be responsible with my online presence and also help other business owners and churches be responsible with their online presence as well. And so then the Social Vine is the name. Next question. Did you always know that you would be an entrepreneur? Mm, no, I don't think I always knew. Maybe I did, and it just wasn't realized until later. But I've always kind of had a hustle spirit. Always worked multiple jobs, but always try to figure out different side hustles to make money. I'd sell clothes. I've sold jewelry and oils and all of the things, graphics, you name it, website upkeep, maintenance, design, all that. I've done it all. So maybe I did know, but didn't really realize it until later. What were some of the biggest challenges I faced as a woman entrepreneur? Ooh, being told no is a big challenge, but also funding is a big challenge. Really having your funding together, that matters. I think being plugged into the right networks obviously helps, but it took me a while to figure that out. How does being a woman owned business influence your approach to social media marketing? I really feel like women are tone setters just in general. I think it's a natural given thing within our DNA. But I have a business partner named Haley, and she has been with me for a few years. Actually, she started as an intern, and now we're running the company together. And one of the things that I love about being um, in a women driven business is that we just get it. We're both working wives and mothers. We understand the delicate balance between the two. We know that social media is not just about posting content, it's about making an impact, establishing relationships, building community, and women are natural community builders. So, I think that's what our advantage is. What impact do you hope to make for women in business? The impact I hope to make for women in business is to make it easier. I feel like a lot of times we gatekeep unnecessarily. And I don't ever want to do that. I want to be the person known for actually giving advice and not saying, you have to pay me for this advice first. There are certain things that need to be paid for. But I really feel like if we could make the roadmap a little bit more simpler to follow, I think that would be amazing. And if I could describe my journey in one word, what would it be and why? It would be flexible. You got to be flexible in business. I really truly believe, but in social media, you really have to be flexible. Some people see the value of social media and some people don't. Some people think that they know what they're doing and some people don't. And so you really have to be flexible and be able to navigate the nuances of this business. And I think that's the one word that I would describe my journey here at the Social Vine. What advice would you give women who want to start their own business? The advice I would give to women who want to start their own business is to start. Get the LLC, get the EIN, start it. Get the legal documentation together and then develop your business and your plan. That's what I would say, because I think sometimes taking the first step is the hardest. And once after you take that first step, it's a little easier to take the next step. At the Social Vine, our mission is to cultivate brands into digital powerhouses through strategic social media strategies. I am passionate about this because I see a lot of times where brands are doing this really, really well, and some brands could really do a lot better. Honestly, we are a digital world and there's no longer a phone book or a mom and pop shop on the corner that you can go and visit. How you visit somebody's business is online. And I believe that the Social Vine has the tools to help businesses and churches alike to really stand out in the crowd. How can you support the Social Vine and connect? Well, follow us on Facebook and Instagram and send us a DM. Let us know your thoughts about business or some questions you have about social media for your business or your church, and we would love to help.